Assalamu alaikum. My name is Usama Janjua, and our project title is IoT based automation of water pump, which is supervised by engineer Khalid Ibrahim. Our group members are Tala bin Tahir, Shiraz Sher, and Mohammad Mazhar. First of all, introduction of our project. Our project is totally IoT based. IoT is actually network of physical objects, things that are embedded with sensors, softwares, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices over the internet. The sensor devices used in our project detects and controls the water level in the tank and even in the pump. As per the level of water present in the tank, the sensor senses the level and sends different signals to ESP32 microcontroller. The signals are used for switching on and off motor as per the requirements. The controller ESP32 will control the pump by preventing it from dry running. Motivation of our project. Actually, nowadays, scarcity of water is a main issue in the world. Water crisis is reaching alarming level day by day. Water conservation is gaining a significant importance nowadays. To avoid overflowing of water from the tank and overrunning of water pump, it's user friendly and you can use it from anywhere like in office or any workplace. Preventing from motor failure because of dry running. As you know, motor failure is a big issue in every household. So it helps in preventing the motor failure. Our objective is to design a controller to measure the underground level of water. Number two, prevent motor from damage using safety precautions. Number three, prevent the excess flow of water and save the expensive unit of electricity. Number four, use IoT for all these tasks to make daily life easy. Here's the flowchart of working of our project. First of all, when we switch on the power, it establishes a connection between controller and app using Wi-Fi. Then it reads sensor values and send the data to BioLink server. BioLink server receive data using internet and display it on app. After that, if server value is greater than threshold, it stops the motor. Otherwise, it will check the sensor value again and this loop will continue. Now heading towards the block diagram. Here we have used ESP32 microcontroller in the middle. Flow sensor senses the underground water. If the water is low, it sends a signal to the controller and controller sends a signal to relay to turn the motor off. The motor go through some safety measures. Here we have used current sensor and voltage sensor which sense if the voltage is low, it sends a signal to controller and the relay will turn the motor off. Similarly, the controller is also connected with the level sensor, which is in the overhead tank. If water is low in the overhead tank, it will send a signal to ESP32 controller, and it will tell the relay to turn the motor on. Similarly, all these are shown on the app by using the Wi-Fi module built in the ESP32 controller. Here's the overall design and structure of our project. This is the overall circuit of our project, which consists of a microcontroller, ESP32, a relay, current sensor, and voltage sensor. Here we have connected 220 volts with the voltage sensor, and the voltage sensor checks whether the voltage is low or high. According to that, it sends a signal to the microcontroller ESP32. Then ESP32 sends a signal to the relay whether to turn the motor on or off. Here's the current circuit that sends the signal to ESP32. Microcontroller is also connected with the ultrasonic sensor, which is in the overhead tank. If the water is low in the overhead tank, then it sends a signal to the microcontroller, and microcontroller sends a signal to relay to turn the motor off. This is the underground water, and the motor is sucking the water, and the water passed through the flow sensor, and the flow sensor sends the water flow and sends a signal to the microcontroller, and then microcontroller sends a signal to relay, then relay turns the motor off. This is the mobile application that we have designed. Voltage, current, flow sensor, and water level, all these values are displayed on the app. As it is IoT based, you can use this app from anywhere.